Call a meeting to order. Just knock. That's when you start recording if you're not.
Yeah.
That's at least the signal we've been using so far.
Yes, that works, cause I've recorded a couple, so.
And then when we're done, we're supposed to do that. Not all of us remember. Okay, well, this meeting's gonna be pretty brief and it's really gonna be an introduction to our new PEG, director. But to start with, is there any citizens like to comment? Seeing none, we'll move on to the approval of the minutes of the last meeting.
I make a motion, we approve this.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, I think approved. All right, for those that don't know, we did do a pretty extensive search for a director of PEG channel. There's 34 good applicants, and we interviewed a total of 6 folks. From that, we were going to drop down to 10, and there were probably 10 that were, I would say, were very qualified. Christy Hafner was the most qualified, and she did get through the system. We had people from Miami, California, New York, Tobago. Wasn't even all this country. We had a lot of people apply for this job. But anyway, you won. And so this meeting is for you to introduce yourself and us to you.
Okay, well, I'm Christy. I am originally, and you may already know this, but I'll tell you again, I'm from Bardstown, Kentucky originally. And I went to Murray State for my undergrad in journalism. And then I went to Western Kentucky for my master's in business communication.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm a hilltopper. That was in 2004. And as far as my background, I've done TV most of my life. I used to be a news anchor back in my youth in Southern Illinois. And then I worked at WPSC in Paducah. And WSMV, Channel 4 in Nashville. And then most recently RFD TV, which is the Rural Farming Network. And at RFD, I did 3 hours of morning ad news. I produced it, wrote it, and then did a live talk show at night. And so just to let everybody know where we're at, I have lots of notes. I've talked to Judge Tatum, and he is interested in continuing to do his show. So we're going to meet with him and start filming probably in the next couple of weeks as soon as we can get it together. And then
He's good for 30 minutes of BS. And we're a good friend, so I'm saying,
I know.
because he'll say worse about me when he gets a chance.
I haven't met him, but I've talked to him on the phone, and we were hoping to get together like
Will.
the next week. And then Becky Andrews and I, who's my agent, she took me out to lunch downtown, and she's interested in doing her show or like a version of her show of community events, and she's willing to be on camera for anything that we need to have a host for. And then Chelsea is interested in continuing to do some reading with the kids, for the kids. And then as far as like new ideas, one thing I know that we did at Channel 4 and we've done at other places as well is stories with animal control. Everyone loves pets. So adoption, we can go there every couple of weeks, film several segments.
I know they'd be very excited to do that.
Yes.
They have a new animal control director as of January. He's been really trying to ramp up their services. So I'm sure he'd be really excited to talk to you about that. That's your animal control. So.
Yeah, I got in touch with him and we're meeting and talking on Monday. And I know those were some of the most popular segments in like my history that we've done. And then obviously the fair, want to do a preview show that we can air several times up until the fair, and then go to the fair, do fair coverage quite a bit, get as many shows as we can at the fair, even if that's an interview and putting B-roll over it. And then a summary show of the fair. We can look at the numbers, how many people went. We can even, discuss the economic impact and all of that. And then I've talked to Jerry McFarland. He's always on board to help out. And then in the future, definitely want to do coverage for the Wilson County 225th anniversary and Small Business Saturdays in November. And then we're hoping that we can broadcast the Mount Juliet and the Lebanon Christmas Parade live. That is the goal. If it's possible.
It's been done.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been done before.
Watertown has one too.
Oh, Watertown does,
Mhm.
okay.
That's
Would it
good.
come in there, Blake?
Yeah.
Yep.
What about
Web.
sports events at schools?
So I have been in touch with some of the schools about getting their coverage of the sports events. I haven't figured out what we need to do for the sporting events and how far in depth. So I'm actually looking for advice on the sports. Because when you film sports, if we send a crew, that's pretty crew heavy.
Right.
So if we can get the schools
Yeah.
to film it and send it to us, that would be ideal.
Do they film all their games?
I know Wilson Central and Green Hill and Mount Juliet does. I would assume Lebanon does. I don't think Watertown.
Do they have a drone doing it, or do they?
They have
No, from the.
camera crew, and then they
Because
also
I've
have
been
people that
places where
are
the drone actually
color
films
commentary.
it.
Okay.
And,
Need to bring that before the Watertown mayor.
who's saying it, Brandon?
I thought they impeached that. No,
I thought he said Wilson County. Did he
somebody.
say Watertown?
He said,
Watertown mayor.
So
I thought you was on a cruise.
on a
No,
cruise,
that's Sunday week.
Oh.
I haven't been on a cruise in years.
I think if you find the right people at the high schools, they can give you the recorded, and the replay of it is just
Yeah.
as good, because parents and grandparents,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
especially when they go double over.
Plus, we've had
Lebanon,
people
Mount
work
Juliet.
here doing the filming, like we're high school kids. I don't know what they are now, but some of them come from Mount Juliet, some from Lebanon. They help the filming of our meetings.
Okay,
But I'm not sure they're still working here. They may have graduated, but they do have a good program at their school
okay.
for the filming and stuff.
Yeah, that was the only other thing is the sports. I wasn't sure how to approach that and needed advice on that. And
Now, another thing is the airport, the Lebanon Airport, many times they'll have activities there,
okay,
and Heather Bay is the point of contact.
okay,
So it would be good if you go in there, sometimes they'll have World War II airplanes coming in, and they'll
Oh.
have events over there, and.
Okay.
So it's kind of neat to go there and talk to Heather, and she'll have the schedule.
and if anybody has any story ideas, or if you have an event, that's coming up, if you want to send it over to me, email it to me. Even if, we can't send a crew, we can do a reel or something on social media.
So,
Christie, in that regard, since this is the 225th anniversary of Wilson County, we are in the process of chartering a major David Wilson chapter of the Sons of the American Revolution.
Oh, cool.
It takes 15 members. We have 12 right now. There's 2 of us that are being transferred in from different states, myself from Georgia, and Representative Boyd from Virginia. We need 1 more, and that's in the process. So you may want to follow that, because this county is named for that major general, or Major
Okay.
David Wilson.
I believe Jerry McFarland was mentioning that. He stopped by yesterday.
That's what I was talking to Judge Slater about too.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll definitely do that.
So if you know you have a direct descendant that fought in the American Revolution, we'd love to have you throwing that out there. If you know your father's name, your grandfather, and your great grandfather, that's all you need, because the state genealogists will do all of the other tracking for you.
Really?
Yep.
That was the Coleman program. They were on the Coleman show.
Yeah, yesterday morning, yeah. Wayne Patton.
So you need to have
Alan Vance and Isaac.
3 generations.
Yeah. Yourself, your father, your grandfather, your great grandfather.
On
So
both.
it has to come through your father to be a member.
Mother,
Mine
Or
came
your
from
mother.
the mother.
Okay.
Just 3 generations from either side.
Okay.
And if people like rewatch this, because we're recording this, they can contact as well. Okay.
Who would they contact again?
Adam Vance and right up here on Hammond Road, and right in front of the First Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
Who did you say? Adam Vance?
I'll give you that information.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
Okay.
I'll give it to you tonight.
That's it. I was just trying to make it brief.
Anybody got any questions, Chris?
you know everyone here though? I mean,
I don't think I know the gentleman in the purple.
I'm John LaFever, I'm Judicial Commissioner.
Hi, nice to meet you. And I don't think we've met.
Jeremy Rich.
Very nice to meet you. And we've met. I think we've met before. Yes.
and we'll have a test later.
Oh gosh, how many
Only
names I've
25.
had to remember. I think I got the names of the
I
commissioners.
think you know.
Yeah.
After you video a few meetings, you'll get used to
Yeah.
us. We,
Yeah.
well,
I got one more question. Obviously, we video all of our meetings, all of our committee meetings and whatnot, but there's one committee that we have yet to start videoing, and it's the ag management. And they always meet at the fairgrounds, which is pretty much why, because there's not a system set up out there. What would it take, or is there any way you could research what it would take to be able to get stuff out there to where we could record their
How
meetings?
big is the meeting? Like, could it be a one camera shoot?
I would
Has
I
anybody
would think
been out
so,
there?
yeah.
I think that's,
Largest committee,
Yeah, there's what?
there'd probably be 20 people or more in
Yeah.
attendance. Members.
You could probably be in a corner over there.
Yeah.
do they always
Just
meet
have
the
it
same
mic'd
place?
up.
No, they do
We
not.
never meet in the same place twice, really, Bob.
I think
Same
they're
place.
afraid to meet in the same
That's
place.
the problem, so you can't,
Isn't
none
that
of this
right?
will.
Isn't that
Yeah.
right, Tommy? They're afraid to meet in the same.
We'd have to get a
You're
mobile.
afraid to go here.
We've got,
Yeah, we should bring it over.
we do have like a mobile switcher that we can set up, and we can definitely look into that. If it's that many people, one camera,
Yeah.
I can run out there and shoot it, but I don't know that one camera and the mic set up. So I'll definitely look into it.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of that,
I
so.
think the mayor has looked into it a little bit too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I don't know how far he got with it, because he was doing that about the
Yeah.
time this
Yeah.
transition, but,
I just read the minutes of those meetings and would love to see the
The
video. of it.
videos, yeah, I'm sure a few people would.
Right.
Why don't you just come on down?
Sometimes I can't make it.
and anything about your budget, any questions or anything that you wanna do different, this is the committee to come to,
Mhm.
and you just get hold of me and I'll call a meeting for you if you need to.
Okay,
And if it involves money, then we'll either recommend it or not, and then we'll go to the budget committee, but, we're the first stop.
okay.
If it costs money, he's gonna put it on somebody else's show.
He's one of them.
Oh, he is,
He's on budget.
oh,
Well, if anybody doesn't have any more, I gotta get out of here by,
Make a motion to
5:15.
adjourn.
Second.
all right. Thank you.